Hello, Sherman Goldenberg here, publisher, RV Business Magazine, at the RV headquarters of Dometic in Elkhart, Indiana. I'm with Frank Marciano, who's the new president of Dometic Americas. Have I pronounced that correctly?
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely, Dometic Americas.
And also Dave Schutz, Vice President, Sales and Marketing, RV OEM. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
We're not just here talking about a refrigerator or an awning or other products for which Dometic's been known for years as a key industry supplier, OEM and aftermarket. We're here talking really beyond that about what amounts to a pretty big moment in the history of a company that's almost 90 years old, with the promotion of Frank Marciano here to president. Tell us about this change here at this company.
Okay. Well, basically, Dometic has just undergone a reorganization within the company globally to provide more focus regionally within the world, but yet also to make sure we have really good focus on the industries that we serve within those regions, industries that we've served for decades, industries we're committed to, and industries we continue to serve. So as president of Dometic Americas, we will focus specifically on the RV OEM business, and the main focus will be right here in Elkhart, Indiana, headed up by Dave Schutz. We will continue to focus on the marine business, and that business will be focused and headquartered in Pompano Beach, Florida. We will continue to focus on the automotive business, which is a business that we're growing here in Americas. And then we will continue to focus on the merchandising side of the business, which is the RV aftermarket business and the marine aftermarket business and retail and lodging and specialty stores. And we have a headquarter of merchandising operations in Louisville, Kentucky, along with administrative functions. So the company is very broad, very diverse, and my philosophy is to have focus groups in regional areas where the customers are, where the passion is for the business, and there's a lot of passion right here in Elkhart, Indiana for this RV business, and I'm very excited to be a part of it.
It's what amounts to a significant reorganization for this company, in one which the industry should notice, right, Dave?
That's correct, Sherm. And in fact, we are continuing to invest in our Elkhart operations, our northern Indiana operations. And since 2008, we have grown employment in this area from a little over 300 to well over 750 employees in northern Indiana. We focus on 3 different plants. We have a plant at this location right here where we build refrigerators every single day. 2 buildings down the street, we're building air conditioning for roof air conditioning market. And then in LaGrange, Indiana, we have another 300 and some employees that we build awnings. And that's a real unique plant. That plant we build to order. We get an order. One of the things that amazed me so much when I started here 7 years ago is that if we get an order at 10 in the morning, we'll ship it at 4 in the afternoon in an emergency case. Now, we don't like that kind of short lead time. We like to see 3, 4, 5 days, but we can really react out of that plant.
You know, I think what we need a little bit more of is big picture, Frank. A global company. Tell us more of the big picture of this, what we know as an Elkhart firm.
Well, Dometic is a company with a rich heritage. Dometic was actually a spinoff of the Electrolux company, and the Electrolux company really got started with a couple guys in Sweden that developed the absorption refrigerator technology back in the 20s, the 1920s. And that technology is still very valid and valuable today. A camper in an RV, a recreational vehicle, can go out in the woods and have a great time camping, and he can power his refrigerator using his propane gas along with his stove and heating and things like that. And yet the same refrigerator can be powered by DC power, it can be powered by AC power. So I think we call it a 3-way technology. So that Dometic has a rich heritage that goes way, way, way back to technology that was developed almost 90 years ago that we still use today. So a rich heritage, a lot of deep roots. Also, these refrigerators are used for hotel rooms because they're noiseless refrigerators. There's no compressor turning on and off, waking people up or bothering people in the middle of the night. So the technology, although it was developed a long time ago, is still very prevalent today. Dometic also has a very large business in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, which is another one of the main global regions that I mentioned earlier, headed up by a gentleman called Joachim Kincher, who's a great guy, a good friend and business associate of mine. And we also have Asia Pacific, where Dometic is very strong, which includes China and Australia and all that whole region of the world, headed up by a gentleman called Tat Lee, who also is a good friend and business associate of mine. And we have a very, very strong leadership team within Dometic globally. We've got sales offices in over 100 countries, about 6,000 employees, and factories all over the world in different major markets. We have factories in low-cost countries and factories like we have here close to the customer, so we can give the customers good service. So Dometic globally is a very strong company with a very strong reputation for serving customers and innovating with great products all over the world.
And at the same time, and I think this is my final question here, a company that, while global, should shed an even better light on this industry in this area.
Exactly, Sherm. One of the things that we bring to the party is that we do have, as Frank mentioned, over 20 plants in around the world that we draw from. So we can bring products in that, when we talk about lightweight, and every 10 years or so it gets very, very important, we're building products in Europe right now, and over there weight is everything. So we have that available to us. We sell those products in the United States right now, everything from acrylic windows to lightweight refrigerators to cooking products. So what we do is we're able to offer the breadth of our total global product offering. While 90% of it still is built right here, we have the extra stuff that we can give that's not available everywhere.
All right, gentlemen, I can't thank you enough.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Sure. Thanks so much.
On behalf of RV Business, thank you for joining us, and have a good day.